Okay, part 2 activated. You're good. Keep going.
Yeah. Mario Donkey Kong on the 3DS. Mario Donkey Kong games on the 3DS felt kind of gimmicky.
I played demos of those things a long time ago. Never made sense to me personally.
What? It's about
Mario. He's got the cure.
What's not to understand? It's about how Donkey Kong became a victim of consumerism and how he plots to destroy said consumerism, and so Mario has to go beat him up so that consumerism can live.
You know, honey, that was not the take I expected, but okay!
Mario eats Donkey Kong's banana. That's my idea of consumerism.
Dude. Not an image I needed.
What? What? Mario eating a banana? I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. It was just Mario eating Donkey Kong's banana from the banana horn. It's exactly what I was thinking. Unless y'all were thinking about that banana. How is it possible that even after Donkey Kong stream, all of my friends still remained on Say So?
I didn't say anything.
Maybe the
you finally
friends along the way.
Oh god, that stream. That was a stream.
It sure was.
Okay, so what pretty much killed Mario vs. Donkey Kong was last game released on the Wii U, Mini Mario and Friends Amiibo Challenge, which is marketed as a free-to-play game, except that it's not free-to-play because it requires Amiibos to play that game.
I think I know the problem. Ever heard of a game called...
This is what I meant when I said the games got gimmicky.
Ever heard of a game called Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival?
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
See, the reason I bring that up is that just making a game where the mechanic is solely relied on using Amiibo never just turns out well.
You'd better believe it. I've got a message to the other gladiators in the tournament. Just one teeny tiny message. Motor Mama,
it felt gimmicky because you needed a toy in order to actually play the game, I presume.
I can tell you another Nintendo related game that was gimmicky. The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes.
Oh god, that game.
You literally cannot progress in that game without 2 more players.
It is impossible.
Exactly.
I actually have Four Swords Adventures to emulate on the GameCube. Is it possible to play that game solo, or am I wasting my time?
Four Swords Adventures on GameCube is...
I'm pretty sure it is possible to play solo.
Yeah, but they marketed too much on the multiplayer side of things that it just becomes the main focus. Not that it's wrong, but there also needs to be a system in place where if the player, doesn't have any friends or wants to play solo, they needs to accommodate that, because if you try to lock progression behind wanting to make another friend, then you start to see what the problem is.
Yeah, look, the point is, Four Swords Adventure isn't impossible to play alone, but it does get harder if you don't have friends with you. Triforce Heroes, on the other hand, you are blocked out of progression completely without friends.
You can't progress? Well, better make some friends!
Gonna go to some grass, loser!
Go touch some
grass! Go to a club or a convention or whatever.
Go shop on... Go on a dating site like eHarmony, bitch.
go on eHarmony just to find somebody to play. Try
Does that
Force
still
Heroes
exist?
Yes,
I'm pretty sure it still exists. Yeah.
Hey, like, it's like, hey,
I remember.
you all want to
Sorry.
progress through Force Heroes? Well, better start making a Tinder account.
When Ma visited the other day, it was like, why don't you go on eHarmony and find some dates? And I just didn't say anything about it.
Because the fact that your mother brought up eHarmony in the first place.
I'm not gonna lie, that puts up so many funny images in my head. Local raccoons seeking companionship, must like Chapari butts.
The other day as well, she talked about wanting to buy a Tesla. And he keep telling her the reason why she can't buy a Tesla. And she doesn't understand, and she still doesn't understand why.
Just a trainer I hired. Don't worry about her.
I have my sister's stepmother owns a Tesla. Every time I see it, I get a little bit of sense of dread.
Don't encourage her.
I feel so
I
sorry
think
for you.
it's mostly because my disdain for Tesla.
Come back.
Seeing everyone else own a Tesla product, I just go like, oh, they have no idea.
Oh no! Better yet, a Chapari Park dating service where different friends post profiles of themselves.
Chapari Park dating service. That's hysterical.
Founders of that state are Prairie Dog and American Beef.
Yeah, and the site is gonna be called J Harmony.
J Harmony.
Stands for Chapari Harmony. You can interpret that as you wish.
Also, I like to apologize
Harmony.
beforehand. I also like to apologize beforehand to Jay. But Jay and I were talking about this. And there needs to be order when it comes to voice chatting.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people like talk over each other a lot, and it just overwhelms other people. Some order needs to be established.
At least some order.
Like, people need to be mindful. Like, I'm so focused in like creating a community where everyone just feels safe and comfortable. And there comes across at times where people do not feel that, and so when that happens, we have to like figure out what the problem is so we can solve it as as people.
That's why it just feels like an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
It just felt like, I'm sorry guys, I think that's another reason why I left spontaneously earlier. I was starting to feel overwhelmed.
Yeah, it was a bit overwhelming.
Yeah, I was starting to feel a bit overwhelmed, so I kind of left earlier to kind of clear my mind and talk with Alex a little bit.
Well, I was feeling overwhelmed too.
Yeah, it just feels like a bunch of voices were all at once. And when that happens, it just go, shock disease.
Sorry, like it hot.
Welcome to Yokoso dating service.
No, Shuri.
What?
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm just gonna do the same thing that we implemented in the Q&A last week. If everything starts to get out of hand, I'm gonna play this sound.
You know, alright.
Gets out of hand, use some magma.
You know, alright. That's exactly what I did earlier. I guess that took that thing to heart. Like whenever I notice I would start to feel overwhelmed with the conversation starts to get out of hand, I would just spam the key. I would just spam that sound effect.
Please don't.
Sorry, Shu, but
Sorry.
we need to, again, order needs to be established in conversation.
Still like a little bit of order. We don't want anyone to feel overwhelmed is all.
Well, if we're gonna hash this out on stream, there are some people who talk way too much.
Yeah. Well, that's something we
Yeah,
talk about. That's something we still talk about after stream. Because I also feel like I don't want this to get in the way of our like, you know, our usual streams.
You've got to speed across the crater and kill a bunch of bikers along the way.
Yeah.
If you do well, Motor Mama might lift her shirt for
Okay.
us. Metaphorically.
Thank you dearly.
Think, yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
With that out of the way.
Who wants to hear a shark talk about Tales of Arise for 5 minutes?
I was interested in the DLC.
Tales of Arise on?
Oh my god, Tales of Arise on, that would be adorable.
I think I made that joke in the past.
Tales of Nanoda.
Nanoda.
Yeah, but it's like the first. Alright, you wanna know Shark's reaction to this? At first I didn't think it was Tales of Arise until the main character uttered the names of 2 nations that take place in the game, and I immediately lost my shit.
I didn't think Arise was gonna get DLC. It was forever.
Like, the game came out in like fall 2021. It came out in like October, and almost 2 years later, it's getting a DLC, which is, I'm absolutely surprised it even got DLC in the first place. Other than the Sword Art Online thing, I thought the game was already done in terms of story content. But no, they just have to come back with another banger and introduce us with another cute character. Hell to the fuck yes.
I thought they were going to release their new Tales project.
I mean, I didn't think so, because like Tales games kind of take a while nowadays, whereas before a new Tales game would just come out like every year.
Yeah, I remember those days. Those days were fucking nuts.
Yeah. There's also other games I want to talk about that had that, like Street Fighter. The Street Fighter's not the focus right now. Oh, basically from what last I heard, the head of like one of the directors of like the Tales studio, who previously worked on Scarlet Nexus, is back to working with the Tales team.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm going to not make it. Thank fuck. Whew.
Wow. I hate the timed missions.
It can be kind of annoying.
Be honest with us.
Yeah.
And here's the thing about that. I must warn you guys. I'm gonna talk about Tales of Arise like I want during these few minutes. So.
Sound fun? I'll be waiting for you.
Motor Mama.
That's what you can.
Motor Mama is a stone-cold psychopath. I don't want to get too graphic, but let's just say she eats her own children.
The new girl is absolutely adorable. And I think I saw like a comment say that she's basically like Luffy said. She's basically like a female Luffy set, and I sort of agreed. Her name is Nazamil, and to basically describe it in a way to not give out spoilers, she's kind of related to the main plot point of Tales of Arise.
Why is their body like a mile wide?
Why is their body a mile wide? Maybe they make him wider over there. I don't know!
Maybe this is why White Kiryu exists.
Ouch.
Back to the. Anyways, the new girl basically is related to the main plot point of Tales of Arise, and from that trailer, a bunch of mysterious shit also happens, also involving with the main character and the main villain, and some complicated stuff, and a little bit of.
Why are we doing this a second time?
A little bit of.
I don't know, I just wanted to see if I could finish the quest really quick.
Civilizational tension happens, and I think that's about it. Also because, yes, I do get excited that the main cast is back. He still looks the same as ever, but they did say they were going to introduce new costumes, which is absolutely dope.
That is ultra buggers.
Ultra buggers, happy day.
Ultra
Legacy
froggers.
costumes.
Anyways.
Let's go.
Alright, Tales of Arise talk is over. Now I get to talk about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm kidding. Just gonna say, from the trailer, it looks cool. The combat itself looks absolutely cool as well. I love the new animations, and I love how introduced 2 new party members that are coming in the form of Kate Sif and everybody's favorite, Vincent Valentine.
Ah, yes,
Vincent
the secret character that's kind of broken, but not really.
You mean you're talking about the cat?
No, not Kate Sif. Kate Sif sucks. I'm talking about Vincent.
What's wrong with Kate Sif?
Considering, we'll talk about that later. Don't you worry.
So,
Vincent,
oh, I'm sorry. Go on.
Right. All right. So the thing about Vincent is that let's just say he's popular enough to where he got his own spin-off. Ever heard of Cerberus?
A very bad game.
It's called Final Fantasy Dirge of Cerberus, and even if it's a bad game, people still sit for Vincent.
It is a horrific game.
I don't know. It's like some hardcore Final Fantasy fans really like it.
They basically turned Final Fantasy and made it into a fucking shooting gallery.
Oh god, that sounds choice. Bad. That sounds bad. I'm sorry.
It's kind of clunky too.
I mean, am I lying?
I mean, alright, how do I say this? When Final Fantasy fans wanted to play Dirge of Cerberus, they were not expecting it to be Vincent Valentine's crossbow training or some shit.
Yeah, it's a glorified shooting gallery.
It's just like Link's crossbow training. God damn it! And it really goes to show how Square Enix can make. You see, all right. I don't talk about this much, but the thing about Square Enix that bothers me the most, they seem to have an obsession of making a banger-ass game and then suddenly making one that sucks doo-doo.
Oh.
It's like, for every banger, there's always a dud. And for every dud, there's always a weird, complicated decision or a design that justifies its existence.
There we go, much better.
Like, I want to see people talk about justify Forspoken's existence. Or heck, Chocobo GP.
Now see, Chocobo GP was cute. The main problem is that essentially... Okay, we're not doing the tier 3 battle. Fuck it. Alright, let's move on. But anyway, before I got distracted, essentially what happened with that game was it was a cute concept that they tried to monetize and they failed miserably.
In short, microtransactions.
And they finally made everything in the game free. Too little, too fucking late.
Which...
Yeah.
What game was this?
Chocobo GP.
I guess you can finally... I guess you could finally call it like the game finally released because it removed the microtransactions. That's
And
what everyone was saying.
The game is finally out.
The game
People
is
did not want it to play it when they found out there was like too many microtransactions.
the game is no longer cringe.
The game is now
Also, the
based.
driving in that game is kind of weird. It has kind of more of a higher difficulty curve than something like Mario Kart 8.
Alright. Anyways, now that that part's over, we finally get to talk about Shuri. It's time. We get to talk about the cat and its fat stand.
Ah, yes, you mean Keatsif, the random number generator character of Final Fantasy VII? The one who could kill your party if you get unlucky? That Keatsif?
Yep, the very same. And alright, if you still have no idea, Keatsif is RNG, the character. Literally everything it does is relied on a roll of the dice. And I mean everything.
Use it to study the Rex alter genetics. Ha! I'll alter your genetics with my fist, hammer knock. Those rats guzzling gasoline, also known as Pandora's only free.
Like the
When you
way
say
damage
ro-
is determined by a right dice roll. The way you
When you say
yeah.
when you say roll the dice, just makes me think of that one song. Oh, what was it called again?
Oh, you roll the dice.
No.
Oh.
Viva la vida.
The dice.
Viva la
Oh my
vida.
God.
No, not that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
The one that goes,
The one
I
that
used
goes
to roll the dice.
Roll the dice.
Something about enemies behind.
He's dead. Lol.
One minute
I discovered sands.
Next, the herb was derped on me, and I discovered that my herb was derped on pillars of herb.
I hear
If I
Jackie
can-
Chan scream.
If I can say my piece now.
First time I heard that song, it was in a version that had been re-lyriced for Minecraft, so unfortunately I can never hear it without thinking about Minecraft.
Oh no.
Oh,
Right.
no. Anyway, what was Cindy trying to say? I'm sorry.
So you remember Resident Evil 4 Remake?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember how separate ways in the original game felt like an afterthought?
Oh, they made its own DLC? Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
and
don't,
you
I
know
don't
what
agree
else?
with it either, but at the very least, it looks like it actually has thought put into it this time.
You know what else, Shuri? Wesker's back.
Wesker's back and he's hungrier for cheese than ever.
Yeah, that bitch you saw from Resident Evil 5 is back to trouble.
Prepare for trouble and make it double.
Can I just say, I really like Ada's new design for the before remake, because I really like it a lot.
Ada, it was alright.
I especially like her. Well, Ada's just cool.
So,
Ada.
yeah, well, we can always play Resident Evil 6, and you get to see more of Ada if you ever wanted to.
I would not even. I wouldn't touch Resident Evil 6 even with a 16-foot pole.
Well, too bad, because we're going to stream it eventually.
Wait.
Oh no.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Resident Evil 6 is the one game I'm completely blind to because I don't remember shit that happens to this game. And I remember my cousin trying to show that off once.
Oh, guys, I beat it too. I played it on the Xbox 360 and I beat it.
My condolences.
Fear.
I'm
Hunger.
a crazy shoe.
You're a masochist.
Tales of Awry.
Tales of Orion.
Man.
I think I made that joke before. Tales of Arise. Focus, get it? Because Arai has risen. And when that happens, it's called Arise.
Okay, where the fuck is Hammerlock? I'm turning this into Hammerlock. Where is Hammerlock? He has to be here somewhere.
Don't mind me. I'm simping for one of my favorite JRPG protagonists.
Marches on. A wise decision.
It's not like it's happened before.
You know what? Fine. But when them
And they also show off more of Resident Evil 4 Remake VR.
I want a respec.
Hecky.
There we go.
I wouldn't play a Resident Evil game in VR. I feel like it would give me motion sickness if I did.
It's a cool idea, but I kind of don't see how it works.
It works. It's like Sword Art Online, but not as shitty.
Not as shitty.
Like, I've seen one of my favorite YouTubers play it before. It feels really jarring seeing, like, the gameplay. I think, like, if you don't want your experience to be, like, a little bit nauseous, you need to have played, like, Resident Evil 4, like, a bunch of times.
Well, thing is that I'm sorry.
Otherwise, if you were to play it for the first time, you're gonna feel motion sickness within like the first 5 minutes.
One of the reasons I kind of want to play Resident Evil 6 for you guys is just how fucking stupid it is. Like, the transformations themselves are dumb as shit.
I think it was like Resident Evil 6.
Sherry.
Yeah.
If you're gonna make us go through Resident Evil 6, we at least have to watch the Resident Evil Death Island movie first.
Sure, I'm down for that.
Resident Evil Holiday Special.
I'm down for that, honey. I'm completely okay with that.
As much.
I heard it's one of the more better Resident Evil animated movies. Simply because it brings the protagonist from all 4 games together.
Well, don't forget, once we get done with 6, I have 7 in Village that we can play.
My god, did you guys hear that? It won't be long now until you get Lady Dimitrescu show up on this stream, and I better expect y'all to simp for her.
I remember watching their...
Are you the one that has fucking Uno?
I remember Nerissa going full ham on Dimitrescu. It was a sight to behold.
Why does this not that surprise me?
Because just like her, well, not exactly like her, but my teeth aren't straight. Neither am I. They kind of are straight. There's just like a little gap in the bottom of my teeth.
Somebody is actually making an effort to fight other gladiators.
Why did I get that joke immediately, even though at first second I had no idea what it meant?
Torg. The more I hear Torg, the more he sounds like Vegeta.
Well, you know, Torg has
you know what? You know what? It's just Vegeta. It's just Vegeta.
I think it's
having
less. For me, it feels less Vegeta and more Mr. Satan.
Mr. Vegeta.
You'd be surprised at how much of a range Chris Sabat is. You can go from sounding like Mr. Torque to sounding like let's just say there are some characters that sound really, really hot.
The funny.
Dude carried the Dragon Ball Z dub on his back.
Yeah, just like Vegeta carried the entirety of Dragon Ball Z.
Let's see, let's count the characters that he voiced. Let's see, we got Mr. Satan, Vegeta, Yamcha, who else? Dodoria, Jay, Berter,
Why is
Shenron, Piccolo, and who else? I feel like that's everyone.
But yeah, Torque has a point, actually. We're the only ones actually trying to find other gladiators. All the others are like, ooh, why don't you come to me? Ooh. Okay, and apparently we need to restore power. Okay.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Alright. Sounds good.
But yeah, no, Resident Evil 6 was just hilarious to me. It was like a comedy just simply because the game itself flouts the rules of conservation of energy.
Oh yeah, you mean with the transformations that create huge creatures out of nothing?
Yep.
True conservation of matter.
Yeah, the creatures that just defy all laws of biological physics. They try to justify it by saying that the transformations create more heat, and as a result that the monsters sort of immolate themselves sooner, but I don't buy that shit.
No, that doesn't make any physical sense.
Because the thing is like the Javo, what they call it, is essentially they're zombies that as they do shit they get hotter, and when they get really hot they turn into a cocoon and turn into weird creatures.
And die.
Yep. The only thing that's stupider in my opinion... Panda, come over here. We're gonna have to drive to the power cables.
Okay.
The only thing that's stupider than the Java is the fucking mold.
The mold. Why are zombies moldy?
Only shooting. Because, because to remember, only shooting stars break the mold.
The mold makes no sense. So the mold can create mold creatures and has memory powers and all this bullshit, and it's just mold. I don't get it.
Are we talking about eating mold?
No,
please.
No.
No.
Don't eat
Do
mold.
not need you eating mold.
We're not talking about we're not
talking about
you
cheese
go eat
here.
Mold too.
No, we're
I'm
talking
sorry, why are you freaking out?
because I'm worried you would actually eat mold.
Well, you can in certain cheeses have edible mold rinds, but I'm not interested.
I tried blue cheese the first time and I hated it so much.
Had to break it off when she devoured one of my other girlfriends alive.
Yeah, blue cheese is one of the kinds I'm thinking of.
Friends but me. Oh,
Right,
God.
so
Too far.
overall,
That was in bad taste.
the direct was
Sorry,
alright.
the innuendo talk
Like,
is
it
a
wasn't
defense
anything
mechanism.
groundbreaking, but there were some things to be excited about.
And also, another thing I want to bring up too. I also kind of like that we're entering in this era of unique licensed anime games.
It is kind
'Cause-
of interesting.
Like, they announced a Demon Slayer game in the style of Mario Party, and it actually looked good.
They did. They did. And Bandai Namco went and say, "You want more anime games? Here, let me give you all Anya Forger, Momo Mortar Simulator for y'all, weebs."
Momo Mortar
No,
Simulator.
no. Kindergarten Momo Marker Simulator.
It's still the same thing.
Momo Garden.
It's the same
Matters
picture.
Momo Garden.
Frick, there's no way. Yep.
Momo Garden Simulator.
That, you call it a kindergarten game, but that's not gonna stop me from playing it.
Oh no, I'm not saying
What?
I'm not saying it should. I'm just calling it like I see it.
The regret
Funny
the
idea.
search for Reptar.
Oh, that accursed game.
No, honey, I know. I'm not saying you shouldn't play it. I'm just calling it like I see it.
Yep. And you know what I see? I see one game that Arai is gonna play on launch. That is my prediction.
Wow.
Where was I?
Sorry, I tried, Panda.
Yep.
What
Pushed
game
too
is it
far
saying?
forward.
Jay, don't leave me hanging.
What? Wait, what? Alright.
What
wait,
game? What game is this thing?
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Spy Family Momo Mortar Gardening Simulator.
Yeah, but
2023.
that game isn't coming out for a while.
Yeah, and I was looking about how you'd be the kind of person to play it on launch day. It's like the thing. It's like when I just thought when that game comes out, I just imagine you as like one meme saying, "I will be here no matter what."
I will say I am looking forward to playing Princess Peach Showtime and the Lara Croft collection.
Oh, Princess Peach.
And Super Mario RPG.
Princess Peach Showtime looks adorable.
Also, why is the Princess Peach title in the Fire Emblem Engage font?
Because they had a
That's
perfectly,
1,000 years ago.
they had a perfectly good font, and they told themselves, "I'm going to use it."
You know what? Peach gets a stance of sword during the trailer, so she would definitely be in a Fire Emblem game.
Just had
Not
Peach
only
as the
does he
newest
get the
DLC.
sword, he becomes like Chun-Li.
I just thought
You know, it's
I just
funny
thought
you
of,
say that.
I thought of the game as Review Starlight Princess Peach Edition.
Boss fight, Panda. We need
saw
to
it.
assemble.
You know what I thought that new Princess Peach game was like? I thought it was
Balan Wonderworld,
Wonderworld,
but if it was
actually
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I nearly forgot to mention. If you would like me to not eat you
Oh
until
god,
after you
that's
are
your
dead,
1990
I
scale.
understand and respect your wishes. I will also completely ignore them.
Okay, that is terrifying.
Oh dear.
I'm so glad you could make it. I'm gonna kill you and make sandwiches out of your corpse.
It's that time again!
Motor
I'm
Mama.
Satan.
Motor Mama versus the Vault Hunter! Right!
Jesus.
The fight begins.
You're doing really well.
Now joined via echo by the Vault Hunter's manager, Moxie.
Pleasure to be here, Torg.
Motor Mama is one of the deadliest gladiators this planet has ever seen. What makes
And
you
of
think
course,
your
Torque is
Vault Hunter
commentating.
has a chance?
Simple,
Like the
Torg.
chatty
Motor
is.
Mama may have a chip on her shoulder and a gut full of baby flesh, but my Vault Hunter survived a run-in
Full
with
of baby
handsome
flesh.
Jack himself.
Holy shit, sucks! That's impressive!
Many thanks.
Ladies and gents.
I'll say that Super Mario RPG does look really nice.
It does. It sure does, doesn't it?
My ride!
Oh, did her ride get killed?
Yep, but she's still alive. I am not, though.
I wonder if I do pretty. Also, as for the state of play, other than Final Fantasy and Tales of Arise, and maybe some interesting things about Spider-Man 2, there wasn't a whole lot to be interesting about. That being said, I'm sort of gonna send something
Man, that was a bad
I thought
idea.
was absolutely hilarious. So the first game that Sony showed off during the state of play is, well, I think I would just rather show the video. I'm gonna. It's 2 minutes 39 minutes long, so I will leave you to watch these. I'll leave you.
Okay, she kind of hurts.
Yeah, that's very painful.
I want you to see this trailer, and I just want you to see it. It's to be seen to be believed. It's so fucking hilarious.
What the hell? Click.
I am just pissed Phase Lock doesn't work on her.
That stinks.
What the fuck?
What'd I tell ya?
Ladies and gents, the Vault Hunter is now
Let me
at number 3
let me
battles
see.
on Pandora. This is one number higher than 4.
I love
Is this
it.
a shot at like Valve?
Hey, sugar, come on back when you're done.
This is one number higher than 4.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
Oh my god.
That's torque for you.
Yeah. I don't think they're reacting to torque.
I just found that one. You know what? Now I'm picturing Torque just screaming A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Under 1%. How many pets do you have? 2. I have 13.
It's object cut elemental P. P.
You? Is this 3D co-op or something?
Whatever it is, it's
exactly
cursed.
what I thought. It's exactly what I thought. It controls like 3D co-op. And it stars Alex from the hit RPG series Yeek.
Eh?
Featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
You know what? I'll just drive to the
From the Devil Will
Kill
Cry.
Warp.
The devil
I
sucks.
was watching you fight Motor Mama, and I just want to say,
And
damn,
he plays
I've
like.
seen enough.
you is a pimp.
I just have one question. Why does this game exist? I'm curious as to why it does exist in the first place and why they were talking about it so seriously.
Jay, you're talking about the same people who officially licensed such bangers as Animal Soccer World Or Snow White and the Seven Clever Boys.
Exactly. Snow White and the Seven Clever Boys.
Here.
Boys.
Yes, I know exactly who I'm talking about.
Ooh, I just had a cursed idea.
Oh dear God, what is it?
Time
A
to go for the number
Kimono
2
Friends
ranking.
dating simulator!
Ranked fighter.
Oh,
No, please.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh my God. It's like we took the date. It's like the dating website one step further. It's like fuck it. We're making the fully fledged simulator. A fully fledged dating sim. Fuck yeah.
Yeah! Kimono Friends dating simulator! Why not?
Why?
Wouldn't that be cursed?
Yes!
I would.
Yuri said it would be cursed, so of course it is.
This is what we call a Brahmin.
You know what?
A
Remember,
Broman?
Yuri's word is derp.
You know
Her
what?
word is
I'm
derp.
kind of surprised nobody's made one. Really? It's been out forever.
I wonder why.
Wonder what's stopping.
Please don't give people ideas.
Yeah, I
I
wonder
wonder
why.
what's stopping
We're
them.
very much giving them
I
ideas.
wonder what's stopping them.
Common sense, maybe?
Doors locked?
I think that's the
Great.
logical answer.
Torque Security would probably have the keys. Get to the arena and steal them from the security box.
Yeah, Kimono Friends dating simulator. It'll be great.
That's such an amazing idea. Jerry, I bet you'll get hired for such genius.
Or at the very least, I'll get memes, which is good enough.
I hope you become a meme someday.
Shoot it a meme.
Well, not a meme to like break into the internet, but rather like a niche meme. Or where like I think some of us in the Discord would just go like, haha, it's the funny derp girl.
Oh my god.
Haha.
Surely.
Yeah. What else has happened? Oh yeah. Noam Neo from Xenoblade Chronicles 3 amiibos. I want it, 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 I want it.
You want it?
You want it?
Oh yeah, so, let's see. You know what? No, the moment's passed. I can't think of anything else. Forget it. I was just saying, like...
Yeah?
I was just in awe, I was just in awe of that run-on sentence from Torg.
I can see why you would be on off.
Or make part of every word he utters out of his filled mouth.
I'm going to miss this DLC. Torg is amazing.
I'm just gonna say it right now. Torg and Tiny Tina will be the best friends of the century. I bet these two are gonna be the bestest friends and they're gonna set everything on fire.
Everything on fire.
Oh yeah, so I've been watching Typing of the Dead Overkill by Fulamoko, and I wanted to stream that game for you guys at one point because it amuses me.
It is definitely a thing.
I think I still remember vividly watching their stream live. Just being very amused.
Like, one of the boss battles was so bad, they actually had to have Carol censor the screen during the whole part of it.
I remembered it. I think they censored it with their mascot.
Because you see, I'm weird, and I'm watching all of their streams in order.
That's not weird at all.
Open it and grab the keys to the forge.
Meanwhile, I'm just watching a shark do funny stuff.
Check.
Girl?
Yeah, it's Gura. Gotta remember to practice F0999.
I will be a stickler and say
Great. Now you can get into the forge.
the House of the Dead Overkill is not very fun.
Alright, you big stickler.
You see, it's a spectacle, and that's what's gonna be amusing for a stream. It's a spectacle.
It's entertainment.
It's a game! The game is so slow, there's too much cursing, the rating is so cringe. It's not even fun
The writing
at all.
being cringe is what's best about it.
Yeah, but it's not like a fun kind of cringe like the other games. It's just like... Overkill is just... Overkill.
What do you think, fans? Can the Vault Hunter's experience prove stronger than Flyboy's youthful arrogance?
Okay, let me put it this way. There is rating cringe. Yee! And then there is rating cringe.
He just turned 16, so naturally he thinks he's invincible. You're gonna prove otherwise,
The
sugar.
duality of a Rhizon.
But you see, the thing about it is that it is just so uniquely over the top. Like, I'm not sure what they were going for.
It's like it gets not necessarily over the top in some parts, especially during the boss fights.
And plus, I'm kind of curious now to test my typing skills, because I can type relatively quickly.
Meaning, it's a fun test. I think I remember me taking some typing exercises a while back, and I must say, I have not gotten better.
Invincible.
Extreme invincibility.
Unlimited power.
But the thing is, you guys are lucky, because I wanted to get Starfield this P first, so Starfield came first.
What is Starfield exactly? Why do I keep seeing memes about it?
Starfield is basically Skyrim but in outer space.
No.
And it is surprisingly the least buggy Bethesda game ever.
But it's the Bethesda game at the end of today.
Good luck getting to my quarters, please, Breeze.
also remember that article where someone added 10,000 potatoes onto Starfield
Flyboy may
2.
think he's defended, but I found 3 access points to his lair. Get to the battle board
That
and
is
blast your
honestly
way
some
through
chaos
any of the
right
access
there.
points, and you'll get your shot at Flyboy.
This is how it was meant
Poor
to be,
bastard has
man.
no idea what he's in for. Almost makes you feel bad.
Starfield is meant to be played with chaos.
Hey, Vault Hunter! I've got a job for you! Why don't you kiss my ass and get the hell out of this crater? Seriously, numbnuts! Just quit now! That was a bush league.
You should quit yourself. Now.
Security BCs will keep you on your tip-toppers. You can get into my lair in 100 years.
Kids these days in their crazy language, am I right?
You are right.
You won't find better merchandise anywhere else.
You should quit yourself. Now.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, language is fucking weird. Like, CD has finally gotten me to the point where I say ye willingly. And that took a bit.
Yee.
Yee.
CD has introduced 3 new words to my vocabulary. Boy, ye, and oh look, my game fucking crashed, which wasn't a word.
Is that why I'm suddenly not doing any damage?
Dan, that's an interesting word
Probably.
you learned, Shuri. I'm glad you learned it from Orion. And the PC constantly crashing.
No, that wasn't the word I wanted to say, but my game crashed, so I just fed it in there.
Is this what we like to call immaculate timing?
So the words I was gonna say was, they taught me 3 words. Where, ye, and where.
Where?
And my game crashed.
My game crashed. The best quote ever.
Where? Because Borderlands is a 32-bit. It's a 32-bit executable, and the Gearbox has not updated it for reasons that escape me. But anyway.
64 bits.
Seriously, I have no idea why they didn't update it for 64 bits.
Because you'd have to spend money going through making sure it was 64-bit clean and it compiled, and they didn't want to.
Fair enough.
64 bits. 32 bits.
And possibly
Alright,
replacing third-party libraries as well, if any of them were not themselves available in a 64-bit version.
My quarters, please, Breeze. My lair is freaking impenetrable. No tray.
Flyboy may think he's defended, but I found 3 access points to his lair. Get to the battle board and blast your way through any of the access points, and you'll get your shot at Flyboy. Poor bastard has no idea what he's in for. Almost makes you feel bad. Almost.
Hey, Vault Hunter!
Oh.
I've got a job for you! Why don't you kiss my ass and get the hell out of this crater? Seriously, numbnuts! Just quit now! That was some bush league smack talk. Why don't you pay those idiots a visit and shut them up for good? I mean, kill them!
I bet Torque's ass is made of cement.
Oh my god.
It wouldn't surprise me, I'll be honest.
It's
I
like
just look at cement. I just look at cement and I think of it as stone batter.
Stone. Well, you're not.
stone batter.
You're not wrong. You're not.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Stone batter. Every time I look at it, it just makes me want to pick it up and eat it.
No.
Don't.
You want bite?
No. I was waiting for it. I was just waiting for it.
No.
You know, sure, you gotta understand.
Yummy though.
You see, the way Orion sees it is that they want to make pancake out of stone batter.
No.
In other words,
No.
Orion wants to eat cement pancakes.
No.
Oh, there you have it, Orion. You can't eat cement pancakes. I'm sorry.
It will not be safe. Like at all.
They're gonna bring y'all curse back. You know there's some people that pronounce cement as cement.
I'm sorry, what?
There are some people that for whatever reason they pronounce cement as cement.
Probably just regional differences.
Sus?
Sus among us.
Yeah, probably just regional differences.
That's a cementous fungus among us.
Tell you what, honey, we can make regular pancakes and use food coloring to make them look like cement. How does that sound?
It doesn't sound. I mean, it sounds reasonable, but it doesn't sound the same.
Of course it's
You
not
would
the
not
same,
want to
honey.
try to eat
That's
cement.
That's the point.
I wouldn't try to. Okay, I wouldn't eat solid cement. I would eat cement.
Great, so it can look.
I'm not
so
sure.
it can harden it. It can harden
Well,
inside of your fucking esophagus and
It's
stomach.
worse than that,
Great.
actually, because as cement hardens, it puts out a lot of heat. There have been people that have done things like cementing their feet for, as a gag. Or like, oh, cement overshoes, hoo-hoo, and they've burned their fucking feet to death.
Not gonna lie, I've also been tempted to dip my feet into cement as well and create cement shoes.
Don't. Do
I'm
not.
going to have to take it to the ER at some point, aren't I, honey?
Shuri, in a rights
That's basically
defense,
guaranteed.
I have the same thought before. We all went through it when we discovered what cement does. Sometimes you just want to stick our feet in there,
I mean-
even if it's just for a little bit.
Well, this one cemented sidewalk. I grabbed a stick and I wrote the words Nico Nico me on it. Its words are still there since then.
Oh my god,
Oh
that's
my god.
adorable!
Oh my god, I want to. Do you know where you know where it is? I want to see it.
Sure, I'll take a picture of it whenever I'm out.
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh, Pat, come up here.
I want to see.
I was already up there.
Okay.
A national landmark.
National landmark.
Oh, that's adorable. You know what? Next time you run into cement, you should write Nanodot on it.
Nanodot.
Can I eat the cement too?
No.
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 That's out of the question.
We can make pretty pancakes. It's like pretty patties, but with pancakes. I feel like Orion and eating non-edible stuff has become a running gag.
This is horrifying.
I guess we should call it Orion is a raccoon with mixed taste. Which I mean, sometimes they eat the most delicious food, like Orion sandwiches, which are really good.
Enough.
And sometimes they get to talk about eating cement. Just never stop being you, Orion. Never stop being you. You absolute.
I don't want to take Sammy to the ER.
I mean, it's not the first time you expressed desire about paying for Orion's hospital bill.
You know,
Shuri,
no.
if it makes you feel any better, I ate dirt before.
Yes, but that
Well,
doesn't.
no doubt.
But that doesn't harden, and that's slightly better. Not
Stick to the
great.
fundamentals I taught you
Not
when you go
Yeah.
great, but better.
fundamentals.
Regular soil is not made of caustic chemicals the way cement is.
You understand my process?
And Shuri, if it
back,
makes
girl.
you
You know I
feel
love
any
you.
better,
You forgive me?
I ate toenails
I
as a
guess,
kid
sure,
before.
whatever.
What?
Well, you
Huh?
know what? Toenails are okay because Toenails are at least made of human material, which can be digested.
Yeah,
It's
at
made out
least
of human material. Doesn't that mean it's self-cannibalism?
there are
Well,
some
yeah,
things
that
can
is
be
does count
digested.
as autophagia.
Cannibalism.
I
Why
heard
do
the
you have
internal
to say it
scream.
like that? Why do
That
you
is
have to say it like
that
that?
is disturbing.
Why do you
Ew,
have
that
to
is
say it like that?
Auto.
I just said
Autophagia.
it because I thought it was silly. Are you telling me I've
Jay.
been eating parts of myself this whole time?
Hey, what you need is to just join me and we'll eat cement together.
I'm going to scream.
No.
Please stop. Please.
Stop eating cement.
You are making me wonder.
Move.
Wonder
It's
about
so
what?
over.
The Wonder Wall?
My actions I had when I was a kid.
Although
I can show you.
I will say one thing that everyone has done, I can guarantee it. Everyone at some point when they were a little kid has licked the blood from their own wounds.
Probably.
Why you gotta call me out?
I never did.
I feel like that's
Okay,
a common.
right.
I feel like that's a common thing. Oh, and there actually is some sort of evolutionary mechanism for that because they do say that spit does have certain enzymes and chemicals that aid in sealing wounds.
There's probably a reason why a lot of mammals do, in fact, lick their wounds.
Every time I feel like blood on my face or my arm, I just like, yeah, whatever. I'll just let it bleed. It'll be fine.
Well, you do love horror, honey, so that doesn't surprise me. You are the kind of person that would be perfectly okay with that. You'd be like, oh, blood. Okay.
But you aren't okay with me eating cement, though.
Oh yeah, Nervosar!
I don't see anybody here that is.
There's a difference. One is edible.
Actually, guys, I think I will not mind if I have my plate. Alright, you used to think so many things were edible, only to turn out it wasn't.
It's not my fault that it looks like rock Play-Doh.
Yeah, actually it is.
No, Play-Doh.
Because it doesn't look like that to anybody else, so... It is in fact your fault that that perception exists.
Basically, cement fluoride is rock batter and rock Play-Doh. What's next? Yeah, you're gonna call cement rock mix?
Gotcha.
The ones you used to make cake?
I will say this. All of this is cemented in your head.
Hey.
Oh god.
You fell for it. You fell for it. I was doing for a crappy joke.
You son of a goober, I was ready for it. I'm gonna noogie you now.
They're not the Saka goober, they are the goober.
Put the raccoon in a headlock.
Hey, go in the corner and think about what you did, you big goober.
No.
Stay wanted.
Then we're gonna take you to the corner.
No.
That's it. I'm dropping the moon.
And I'll leave you 1 minute to... And I'll leave you 1 minute to have you think about rock mix.
No, you can't do that with Santa because, see, this is the raccoon that wanted to go in the box for fun. That's not gonna work on them.
Wait, Sherry, we're talking about the same raccoon who wanted to get thrown into the abyss.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeet.
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 Why did
Remember,
you want to
do
get
not go
thrown
into the abyss.
Anywho?
Although sleeping on the roof doesn't sound that bad.
You want to sleep on the roof now?
I mean, why not?
Oh my god.
Depends on the weather.
It's like It's like camping, but on your house.
But Bong?
That's why the backyard exists.
The backyardigans.
He thinks his buzzard's army will protect him, but once you wipe them all out, he'll learn that pride goeth before a fall.
I like my favorite thing about the backyardigans is that no one has been able to figure out what the pink one even is.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Beerus.
Oh,
No, that's Tyrone. I'm talking about the pink one whose name I don't remember.
Tyrone is the moose.
No, Tyrone is the kangaroo.
No, I remember all of the names of the show.
Both of y'all are wrong. Tyrone is a
Pablo the
goddamn
Penguin.
moose, and the one you were talking about was Austin.
Yeah,
Austin.
that's what I was saying. It's a kangaroo. Tyrone is a moose.
And the pink one is whatever the fuck he's supposed to be.
Stupid.
Unique, I suppose. The goat.
Hey.
Not an animal, it's a made up species. That's what makes it so rare.
What makes it so unique?
Because it's an animal that doesn't exist.
No, there was some lost media regarding the backyardigans where it started out as one of those live action educational shows.
Live action backyardigans.
Talking about the pilot.
Yeah. Where you have all the animal buddies in costumes. And there just hasn't been enough information on it since.
What's in the box?
Because of how rare that pilot is.
Oh,
Where's the escort buzzards?
They're coming. They spawn randomly. I think we just had to kill all of these shits until we've killed enough of them.
Should I open up art tag?
For what? Eating cement?
No. That goes in me.
No. That goes in memes.
You meant art tag for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Pokemon reference.
How would you name it? Art, right?
Yeah. For the first one, Art Rai. I don't know what the meme one would be called.
Wait, are you making your own Discord server, honey?
No.
No, he's making like an art tag.
No. I wouldn't want to anyways. I mean, you and I both know how well that turned out last time.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Get on your feet, fight fans.
I think for the meanwhile it would be haha right.
Alright. You know what? That's a good. I like that. That's great.
Path to Flyboy's lair is open. Get in there and bring the pain.
I'm stuck. I got out.
Oh, so this quest here is just another arena quest. Just ignore it.
Alright, I had a cursed thought. I don't know if you want to hear it.
I don't know. I've already told everybody how I wanted to eat cement. Might as well spell
No,
it.
but it's something else. Alright, I'll say it right now. I have thought of a name for an art trend of spicy Orai art. It's gonna be called Yabarai.
Yabarai.
Ooh, I like
Yabarai.
that. You know what? I just realized I don't. Oh, go on, honey.
You go first.
I realized I don't have an art tag.
Huh, you don't.
I have thought about an NSFW tag, but nah.
I mean,
What would
I
be
already
the-
have thought of
okay.
a name for the NSFW tag. I already told you.
Ooh,
Yeah, but
But
no.
I know it's never
What
gonna
would
happen.
be
I know
the-
it's never gonna happen.
what would be the NSFW tag for me? I'm curious.
NQFW?
Not safe for Shuri.
Safe for Shuri.
Mine would be Zentacle.
An SFS, not safe for Shuri.
Oh my god.
Would it be an oxymoron though?
I don't know what will be mine. I'm not sure what will be mine.
Why are we this isn't Donkey Kong 64. Why are we talking about this?
Because it's a shoot. Because it's one
now.
of,
Now it is.
because it's one of my streams and it's chaos.
Exactly.
Seriously, I don't know what what will be mine.
I mean, considering you're entering
But
that
anyway.
phase already.
Yeah.
Haha, right.
Okay, get ready.
Yep, let's get with the
I
forges.
still can't figure out how to get over there.
Yeah, I'll open up the text some other day.
Come to think of it, I don't have any not safe for work art of me, now that I think about it.
Now where was I?
I don't know.
How do I get over
Actually,
there?
Shoot, to answer your question, I don't know. Condor Rude.
For now, I'll do, but I'll try to do something else.
Yeah.
Hold it.
And if anyone suddenly asks why am I suddenly making more new jokes on stream, I've always been.
We all are.
It's because of Monkey, isn't it?
I was gonna say,
Yes,
like,
yes,
gotta
yes,
be.
Yes and no.
Yes.
And no.
She had a
Monkey
fun
only
play, but
well, you know what they
Monkey
say.
only- Yeah. But
Trait. You know what they say? Traits between couples carry over.
that is true because I've seen it between you two. Between you and Shuri.
Sadie became more violent, and what did I
We're
get
here.
from Sadie?
I don't know. Have you started eating random things?
No, I would never do that ever.
And you start to become more and more derpier and airheaded.
That's true. I will not do that.
Yeah, you became more relaxed.
Yeah, that's
one
true.
became more violent, the other more
I
relaxed.
did become more relaxed. That's true.
You became more wah.
The violence got transferred.
Okay, the thing about what you said about Atlas, it's yes and no. She only further amplified the frequency of how many lewd jokes I can make on stream. And no, because Riz not saying much. I think I've always had the lewdness in me.
I also have the lewdness in me. I just normally choose not to show it. Not anymore.
I just
though.
keep a filter on.
I'll be
Basically-
honest. I find more humor in being derpy than being lewd.
You worked real hard just to
Yeah,
get
it's more funny.
What's under the buzzer? Muhammad himself.
Basically, what
There's
I'm trying to say
there's
is
a
that
mode.
guys, I hate to pick it to you, but I would never say so.
Me neither. I'm not safe, so.
Did you
was
fall
never
off the
say
edge
so.
into the lava? No, you didn't.
Nope.
was
But I
never
do
say
have
so, guys.
several large enemies on me.
Only after meeting Alice have I become more unsafe. So, and so did you guys.
See, the thing is that I don't really need to be unsafe, so I just let my brain do whatever the frick it wants, and people think it's funny.
I guess it's fair. That is fair. I mean, the thing about that is that we don't usually force that to come out. It just happens. We all go through that sometimes, and we all gotta deal with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 8 minutes, so Why don't we try to find this person so that we can at least finish this quest? What have we learned?
Explosions.
Concrete should not be consumed.
I'm very glad you learned that.
Bakuretsu, la la la. Bakuretsu,
Bakuretsu, bakuretsu, la la la.
La la la.
Bakuretsu, bakuretsu, la la la.
I learned the origin of weirdness of Carrion here.
Much better at doing the blow by
Put that on my ranking sometimes, now that I think about it. Oh, I will spoil you guys on something. Half the Megumin explosion thing is my alarm. So whenever I wake up, I always wake up to the sound of Megumin cast explosion, so I just turn on my phone as quickly as I can to defuse it.
There you go.
Well, you guys are going to need that happy spirit because tomorrow is more SAO.
I am not joining. I am not joining for that because I'm recording Mortal Kombat Deception tomorrow.
Oh fuck.
Good luck.
You know what? Screw it. This is
Shot
gonna.
me.
This is gonna take forever anyway. Let's just end it. Let's just end it here.
Okay.
I hope y'all enjoyed. Well, I hope you all enjoyed explosions.
Yep,
And more chaos.
We'll be fighting Firefly after this. In the meantime, see you later.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Smoke bomb!